to Bolivia. This is the border crossing, Desaguadero, which is very close to Lake Titicaca. And we are on our way to Tiwanaku and Puma Punku. So for those of you who've never been to Bolivia, this gives you a little bit of an insight into a border town. The border is 12,500 feet above sea level, which you can hear in the sound of my voice. And this is where you change money. So that's the bridge that connects Peru with Bolivia. Fresh tropical fruit from the Yungas, which is the jungle area. If you didn't know, more than half of Bolivia is the jungle. They call it the Yunga or the Yunca. Standard way of transportation in Bolivia is by minivans like this, brought in from Japan and China. And the tower there represents basically the border between Peru and Bolivia. There's also, of course, because Bolivia is poorer than Peru, there's a lot of stuff that is transported, like baby diapers, all sorts of things. And there's a lot of illegal trafficking of illicit and also just standard goods as well. So our group is inside getting their visas. At least the Americans have to get a visa. Good for 10 years. The cost of $160. And this isn't the border we tend to enjoy going through. There's a much nicer one that goes to the little town of Copacabana, which is very pretty. It's off to the west here, probably 20 or 30 miles. But this is the commercial one, and that's why it's more complicated to get through. So you see, the standard way stuff is transported, people and goods across the border. Here we have some illegal aliens from somewhere. Where are you from? Brazil. Oh, Venezuela. Ah. Isla Margarita. Muy bonito. Ah, 25 años atrás. Y Caracas is muy bueno too. Yeah. Okay, a few Venezuelans who of course are escaping poverty. And here we have Alexandre, who's one of our guests. He's from Quebec. Vive Quebec.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? We're on Vivo, right?
No, someone's asking if there's a Starbucks nearby. I don't think so.
I don't want a Starbucks.
No, maybe in La Paz.
And even the regular coffee, yeah, maybe in La Paz.
So you're looking looking forward to our day trip today to Tiwanaku and Punku?
Especially.
Mm-hmm.
I can miss it. Like this is what I just said to my YouTubers actually.
Ah.
That we're going to Tiwanaku. It's been in Tatambo in a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's one of my things that I want to see since a while.
Well, and Machu Picchu, of course.
Yes.
Were you able to successfully get money out of the machine?
No.
Nope.
The card was not able to be read, but I think I know why, because I put Peru only on my list when I.
Oh, from your bag. Okay.
That's okay. That's
Okay. Well, let's have another little walk around here. Here's our bus waiting for us to fill it. So it can be mildly problematic to get into Bolivia sometimes. Peru's actually a lot easier, but Tiwanaku and Puma Punku happen to be in Bolivia, so you don't really have much choice unless they decide to alter the border at some point and have Peru absorb Tiwanaku. That would be nice. But anyway, I just thought you might like to have a little look around what a border town in Bolivia looks like. Well, actually, Bolivia is quite a safe country, and Peru is as well. Peru was problematic maybe 25 years ago, but now, nope, now it's a very safe country to visit, and becoming more and more efficient every day. As you can see, the internet's quite good here at the border. Okay, the officials are right behind me, so I guess I shouldn't really get much closer. So once again, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll hopefully be flying my quadcopter in the area of Puma, Punku, and Tiwanaku today. And otherwise, I'll be filming in 4K, and we'll be using all sorts of different apps to measure magnetism and other strange effects we found at Puma, Punku especially. And a physical compass that we're going to use at the H blocks. And our great friend Gustavo Morales,
Hello.
who is the finest tour guide and operator in Bolivia as far as I'm concerned, is here accompanying our American friends who have to get their visas. So for an American to try to do that by themselves is almost a suicidal event.
What a challenge.
So here, that's why we have Gustavo, because he's an expert at this. And we have two successful Americans who have come through?
No.
Oh, not yet.
Still waiting.
Okay.
We just went to the barn.
Oh, okay. Okay, anyway. This area is also where the Aymara people live, like this lady. And this gentleman, it's a mix of Aymara people and Quechua people. Quechua, of course, is the language that was spoken by the Inca. Aymara is an older language. But anyway, I guess we have to get ready to go and head off to Tiwanaku and Puma, Punku. So this is Brian Forster from the border of Peru and Bolivia. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and stay tuned for upcoming videos about Tiwanaku and Puma, Punku. I believe this is my 60th visit. We're still trying to unlock the riddles, but working at it one bit at a time. So ciao from South America.